Hello, welcome to Deb's Kitchen. Today I have a simple recipe for you. If you love Chile Verde but you don't want to do all of the painstaking work, cutting the meat and so forth, you can make Chile Verde pork chops. Today I'm going to demonstrate that, and we're going to be frying it partway and finishing it in the oven. Okay, so the first thing you're going to use is pork chops, and I'm using the fairly thick bone in, and that's important. You want the bone in pork chops, thick cut. Then we have simple ingredients: granulated bouillon, our spices. There's my go-to lawrey's garlic salt, some ground cumin, some dried oregano. I'm going to use a little flour to dredge it, and then we're going to roast some peppers. Here I already have all the chilies roasted, but over here in this bowl, these are the simple ingredients. I use an onion, a whole clove of garlic, and assorted chilies. These are jalapenos and serranos. As you can see, this is a finished product. All I do is dump this on the pan. I already cut the onion in half. I even threw the garlic clove on whole. I have a convection oven in the background. I roast them in the oven until they start smelling nice and fragrant, and you see some blistering. I turn them a little, and I just cook them for about, I would say, 20 minutes, and then turn them, and then 20 more minutes, baked on 350 until they look like this, or just have to be soft. Okay, you want to turn on your heat to high, and I'm going to get about 1/4 cup of oil. You can use vegetable oil. I prefer canola oil because to me vegetable oil has a certain taste, and I like flavorless oil. You can certainly use olive oil. So while that's heating up, because we want it to be hot, and I'm using the cast iron skillet because I plan to put it in the oven. They work well. Not only that, but it browns your meat beautifully. Okay, my meat is ready to dredge and spice. I've already heated my oven. It preheated, very important, to 350, so my oven's going. And now we're going to dredge our pork chops and spice them. In case you're noticing here, on my wrist, I have a bracelet that says Luke 1:37, the scripture, "For with God all things shall be possible." And the reason I have that, as you know, some of you know, my husband has been fighting a battle in the hospital for like 115 days. And I thank you for your prayers. But continue to pray for him. And that is why I haven't been on Facebook, because a lot of comments have been saying, "Where are you, Dad? How come we haven't seen any videos?" So that's the reason. I'm with my husband, so continue to pray for us. But I'm going to start making more videos now. I want to keep busy. So, first, let's get our pork chops. And we're going to put them on this cutting board. And then we're going to spice them. And you can make as many as you like. I'm just going to put my pork chops here. And I'm going to season them when I wash my hands. Hold on. Okay, we're going to put some garlic salt on. And this is Lawry's, my favorite. And you can put as much as you like, but you see that I'm just putting a light sprinkle. And I'm going to put a little cumin on there. I'm going to get a little cracked pepper. And then I'm going to turn it around and do the same on the other side. Okay, so now we're ready to dredge it. And I just want a light dredge of flour because this is going to thicken our chili sauce. You can actually dredge all your pork chops at once. It's probably better. So I'm just lightly dredging them with flour, and we're ready to go. Okay, so let's put our pork chops in. We're probably only going to fit 4. This is an easy meal for you if you just plan to, you don't want to make a whole big batch, just you and your immediate, maybe your husband or your son, like me, who are the only ones here right now. And we're going to cook these. We want just to get that browning action that I always tell you. You want it to get nice and caramelized because that is going to add a layer of flavor to your pork to your pork chop chili verde. Okay, now as you can see, I've roasted, when I roast my chili, I usually buy the 1 pound bags and I roast the whole bags of chili because the level of heat you want in your chili verde is up to you. But I'm going to start off with jalapenos and I'm going to throw them in my Vitamix. And I have 3, 4, got 8. I'm going to take all the onion, I peel off the outer layer. Like I said, I just put it in there to roast. Throw out the skin. This is so easy, people. I can't believe how easy it is. Okay. And then the serranos. Like I said, try the heat. Let's just do it. I'm putting all jalapenos, but the serranos, I'm just going to add about 10 of them. And the good thing about this is they're already roasted. So once you blend this and add it and start cooking it, simmering it, and then you say, oh, it's not hot enough. Guess what? Just get some more and blend them up and throw them in. Because it's all about what you like. And I'm putting in my garlic, and I put about 10 serranos. I just eyeball it, but like I said, put about 8 jalapenos and 10 serranos. I put 4 little cloves of roasted garlic, a whole small onion. Now I have a cup of water, and I'm going to put some chicken bouillon in here to give it an extra layer of flavor. I don't want it to be watery. And I'm going to put about a tablespoon into my blender. A cup of water. I'm going to throw a dash of cumin in there. You like a lot, put a lot. I don't like a lot. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of dried oregano. And we're going to blend this up. Okay, as you can see, look at my chili. It's a nice paste. This is a nice blender. Just put it in your blender. It's too thick for me, I already know. So I have 2 cups of water. I already added 1. And I have 1 1/2 cup. So I'm going to add more water. 1 1/2 cup. And you can use this chili, if you didn't use it all for your chili verde, you can save it and make salsa. This is the consistency you want. And I'm going to start off with 2 cups. While I was blending up my chilies, this has been frying, and it's about, I would say, 4 minutes on each side, because we really want them practically cooked. And then we're going to turn them. And if you want to make a bigger batch, then do this in batches, and then transfer it to a big Dutch oven, and because that can go in the oven. See how this is golden and crisp? You want this. And all this down here, this golden bits, you want to use that. That's going to give your chili an extra layer of flavor. Okay, I've been cooking these on high, and they're actually ready to go in the oven. So all we're going to do is take our 2 cups of salsa verde. We're going to pour it over our pork chop, making sure to get everything. I'm going to turn them over because I want to get both sides. See how that nice chili's on the side there? We're going to turn off our heat because we're transferring these to the oven. But I want to make sure to get chili on both sides. Okay, so I have the chili in, and I have, I shook out this because I want to get every smidgen out. And I'm putting in 2 more cups. Because I want to cover these and pour it over the top. So we used a total of 1 cup of water to make to blend our chilies, and then we added 4 cups. So that's a total of 5 cups. Now, like I said, there's 4 pork chops. If you wanted to make more, you just transfer it to a cast iron skillet, fry the rest of them. Add those, stir it up, and stick it in your oven. Right now I'm just making 4, and I can always add more to the sauce if I want. We're going to put them in the oven at 350. We're going to cook them for about a half hour, and they're already partially cooked. And pork chops don't take very long to cook. So a half hour at 350. We'll see you back here. In the meantime, get these rest of these chilies, prepare them, take them apart. You can blend them in the blender, puree them, pure chili. You can either put it in a Ziploc box and save. You can add it if you think you need more heat. But don't forget, like and subscribe. Okay, here they are, ready. Oh, wow.
Smells bomb.
Smells delicious. Okay, so our Chile Verde pork chops are ready. Simmering in that Chile Verde sauce for, you can do it up to, I checked it at 25 minutes, which is 25 to 30 minutes. But this is approximately 30 minutes. And the rest of the pork chops, I put in my air fryer. They're seasoned up, and I put them in my air fryer, and I'm just going to cook them. Look, they're almost halfway done. So if you don't want to have to fry them, or if you're watching your calories, you can fry your pork chops in here and make the Chile Verde sauce, or use your excess to pour over these. So this is high, and I set them for 6 minutes. I'm going to turn it over, and then 6 minutes more, and they're done. Perfectly done. Now a tip for you. You saw me peeling those chilies with my hands. For those of you that that aren't used to cooking with chili, you might want to wear gloves, because sometimes, and I've done this, even if after you wash your hands, you still have that capsaicin, whatever it's called, chili oil on your fingers, and if you rub your eyes, you're going to feel it. So for those of you that aren't used to cooking with chili, you can wear gloves or wash your hands with lemon, all those remedies. So this Chile Verde is ready. Let's try it out. I'm going to put it on a plate, get some verde sauce, and this is good for breakfast too. Pork chop with some eggs and potatoes, much chili as you want. And like I said, I didn't even taste this chili because, you know, people say, how many chilies? I told you roughly, I put 10 jalapenos and about 10 serranos, but I'm pureed the red. This is, I'm saving, I could have pureed it, and it's according to your heat. Chilies even vary in the heat. Sometimes they're hot, sometimes they're not. So let's try this out. Now I haven't tried the chili yet, and I'm not a really super hot chili person, so I like it with kick, but not super hot, so I'll tell you right now.
How is it? Spicy?
Spicy, not super hot. It doesn't hit you at first, and it suddenly hits the back of your throat. It's perfectly spicy. Okay, here's the camera guy. I let him try the recipes all the time.
The lucky taste tester.
The taste tester.
Gotta go on for more. Some more of that. Do some more of that chili.
You can put some over easy eggs and pour some of that verde sauce over it.
You have to try it. You have to.
So there you have it, folks. Chile Verde pork chops. It's so easy to make. Couple of steps, and like I said, save these. I put these in the freezer to make sure all the air is out of it. You can use this for salsa or to spice it up. If you like it hot, you can just blend this and add it to your Chile Verde and make it super spicy. But I don't do super spicy. You might. Don't forget, if you like this video, go and like, subscribe, tell your friends. And once again, I want to thank everybody who's been praying with our family as my husband is battling in the hospital with COVID. Just keep praying for us. We really appreciate your prayers. Thank you.